Friends, I am coming to you from a parking lot in Lubbock, Texas, with Miss Tara Newton. She's going to say hi. She's popping out to run and lead a book club. Hope everybody is having a fabulous Tuesday. Leslie, COTD today.
We have team meeting today at 11. I am going to be doing another hands-on lone wolf workshop. This will not be going over how to connect, so please do not come with any questions about that. We can do that off-site or off hours, and we'll get that set up for you, but we're not going to be using class time for that. We're going to be going into how to set up templates, clauses, and actually get a signing going.
Awesome. All right, so we have a lot going on, obviously, with Lone Wolf and making sure everybody is ready for all of that change and transition. Hey, so we're touching on the AI Playbook this morning. Hey, I wanna hit on because we talked about keywords, and this is where the homework part comes in. Somebody please tell me you've run the keyword exercise, and please hit that in the chat to inspire me this morning to keep moving forward on this playbook. Who has done the keyword work that was I asked y'all to do? I think it was like a week ago. Who has put in and has discovered what their keywords are going to be? I have, but I'm curious to see who else has. Anyone? Yes. Okay. Nice. All right, I've got some folks. All right. Hey, I'm going to go in here. Let me share my screen. Um, because in the next portion of this, you do need the keywords. Okay. Let me get out of this. Hold on one second, y'all. I gotta do this. There. Nope, it's not gonna do that for me. Let me pull it up this way. Okay. So at this point, we have already discovered what our keywords are. And for those of y'all that are picking up and that weren't here last week, this exactly tells you what to do on page 9 for keywords. You need to have keywords so that you can use those keywords to get found, obviously, on SEO and GEO. And then it tells you specific keywords, how to get those mid-level keywords, and then how to get broad keywords. I do not want you shutting down here. I want to make sure that y'all are actually plugging this in and creating keywords so that then y'all can start using that for your marketing. Okay. So right now we're talking about topical authority, and I'm going to stop here today because I want to make sure y'all pull the keywords. It's on page 9. And I will tell you where to find this playbook again, just so everybody knows. And then once you find your keywords, the goal is to start creating topical authority. So what you do is you get really focused on mid-level and specific keywords that drive most traffic to your website. And these keywords typically are going to have something to do with your niche, right? Or some sort of specific community that you foster, right? So we've talked about the riches are in the niches, and this holds true across SEO, search engine optimization, GEO, generative engine optimization. Hopefully everybody's following me, right? And so now you can start compounding on being the topical authority, i.e., you are the one that is recommended on SEO and on GEO because you have become the trusted source based on that subject matter or niche, right? And they use keywords, these specific keywords that you can use on your website, on your social media, and throughout all of those platforms, so that then now GEO is starting to recommend you for that thing. Okay. And so it says, this is the activity for today. It says it wants you to take your 2 to 4 specific keywords and your 2 to 4 mid-level keywords and enter it into, for me, it would be chat, and ask your chat to build out 10 blog posts, 10 video scripts, and 20 social posts for each one. That is a lot because you're giving it 2 to 4 specific keywords, and you're giving it 2 to 4 mid-level keywords, and you're asking it to build out 10 blog posts surrounding those keywords for specifics and 10 blog posts surrounding those words for mid-level. I'm going to stop. Does anybody have any questions before I go to the next step? If there's anything in the chat, I can't see it, Leslie.
Sarah, where do I find this document?
I will show y'all how to find that. If you go into KW Connect me go back here. You're going to pull up AI Playbook right here, Ashley. It says SEO GEO. You're going to go right there.
Thank you.
In an effort for y'all not to get overwhelmed, I just want you to do the keyword exercise, okay? So that doesn't seem extremely overwhelming. All right. And this, I don't know why this keeps escaping from my screen. Just like it doesn't want to hang out with me here. The next step, so this is the homework, right? So I want you to take your keywords, your specific keywords. Somebody can hit this in the chat so that everybody has it. 2 to 4 specific keywords, 2 to 4 mid-level keywords, and ask chat to build out 10 blog posts, 10 video scripts, 20 social posts. And guess what? Now you have a year's worth of content. Okay? And so this is a great way for y'all to take your keywords. Now you're bringing those keywords to life, so that you can then start marketing that, right? So that you're going to bring it into your blog post, your video, and your social post so that everything now is in alignment. And the more that you do this, GEO is going to start recognizing you and it's going to start popping up, right? And so one thing that threw me off that I'm going to share with y'all just because this threw me off, if you go to this page 10 and read this, just so I'm slow this morning, clearly. I haven't had enough coffee. But what it also said is once you've run this play, right, it says then go to your AI Playbook LLM, which just so everybody knows, KW has provided 2 playbooks. One is an AI Playbook LLM. This one that we're in is an AI Playbook SEO GEO. 2 playbooks, okay? And I've ran the plays for both playbooks on here, but if you haven't had the opportunity to do that, you just go to connect, just like I was showing Ashley, and then you do the AI Playbook, and both playbooks will come up, okay? But then it says we've got our specific keywords, mid-level keywords, and remember from this above, we also have long tail keywords. Then we're going to take that and run that in the prompt section of marketing and client engagement on this playbook. And at a risk of losing y'all, I'm not going to do that today because I don't want y'all getting focused on that. All I want you to do today is to take your keywords, which this tells you how to create those specific, mid-level, and broad, right? How to create the keywords, put it into chat, build out blog posts, video scripts, and social posts. If you have struggles building out keywords, remember, you can go to free tools like Google Keyword Planner and then talk to Google Keyword Planner and it will tell you what your keywords need to be. I'm going to stop my screen share and answer questions. I see something in the chat. Oh, thank you, Leslie. Any other questions about this? I'm trying to simplify this. I do not want it stalling y'all. The goal is for y'all not to stall because it seems convoluted. So if you feel like it's overwhelming, I need to know that so that I can slow my roll. Anyone want to give me feedback on that? So we're all good. Everybody's good with their keywords or finding it and knowing what to do with it. Let me tell you where this gets really beautiful. Once I've gotten specific on my niche, I've figured out my keywords, and that is the thing that I'm doubling down on, right? What I'm doing right now is I told y'all this, I think last week. I've got an intern that understands keywords, SEO, and GEO, and really, this is what all these kids understand, right? A lot better than me, at least. Anyway, long story short, she has me now doing an about me post so I can reintroduce myself. And this is what I thought was fascinating. Does anybody know how often you need to reintroduce yourself on all these platforms to continue to get more traffic? Anyone? Every 6 months. So every 6 months, now I can reintroduce myself with my keywords, create additional blog posts, create additional messaging, all surrounded by my niche, right? Everything is going to correlate to my niche. So like everything is feeding that. And my niche right now is leaders, building leaders, lifting leaders, right? So it's gotten a lot simpler for me because I'm just going through the process. And while it feels like it's taking me forever to do, because it is, I am trying to do just one thing at a time, and it's opened my eyes to understanding this whole ecosystem of SEO and GEO. So please don't pause. Doing something instead of nothing, and just getting mediocre results versus perfecting it is a step. Like just get moving. So, all right, everybody, y'all make it a good one. Make it count. Happy Tuesday. Bye.